Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as the Templar Order. This is episode 3. We're going for a democratic playthrough. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best thing you guys can do is leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new around here for more Hearts of Iron on the channel. So World War II is in the full swing of things. It is currently 1941. And it's the 30th of January. So I'll quickly recap. We are playing as the United Crusade States. We went democratic. We're playing as the Templar Order. So the download link is in the description below if you want to play along with me. So we currently have, what, modern day Saudi Arabia. We have Iran. This is Iraq, sorry. That's Iran. For some reason, France got my Syrian territories, which sucks dick because we've basically we haven't got much. Cyprus here. We've also got Palestine. We've got Israel down here as well. Okay, so let's quickly recap the war thus far. We did have troops in what was France that got taken over. We did lose a lot of divisions here. I had a couple of misplays in the last couple episodes. Me just being a fucking cuck, if I'm being honest. I got a couple of units smashed here as well. So basically what I've gone and done, I have 12 divisions sitting here in Egypt. We've got Alexandria, we've got Cairo, and we're basically just holding the, I think this is the Suez Canal, I'm not entirely sure, but this is crucial if we're going to maintain the Mediterranean and of course Gibraltar through here. Because at the moment the Allies are sort of been a bit shit. We need to wait for the Americans, the Mexicans, and basically the Americas, the democratic sides, to come over and help us. So I currently have 12 divisions here we're holding out. I currently have 5 divisions here spare. We've also got some Aussies in, what is this, Tel Aviv here? I think it is. Yeah, so there's a couple of divisions of Aussies defending the port. We've got a naval invasion that could happen at Beirut and potentially Cairo because the Italians have taken... Is this Rhodes? Yes, it is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to send a couple of my Deus Volt units up here. And I'm also going to send Division 6 to the port here. And we're going to hold you at Cyprus because that could be a problem. Okay, so basically, let's have a look at the current war. So we've got the German-Polish War. How many have we lost, actually? Oh, wow, we're at 59% to... What? 59% to capitulation. Is that because we lost 120k troops? Oh, that sucks. That blows me away. We haven't lost any of our territory, though. It's because we've lost our men. And maybe because our national unity is only on 88, which isn't much. Compared to the Roman campaign, we're not actually that strong compared to the other states. We're really going to have to let the AI take the initiative, which, really, the AI is the bane of my existence in this fucking game. Okay, so I'll quickly recap what's going on. So, Africa still seems to be a pretty big front. There's a couple of fights going on here. Italy, Germany. Germany has the majority of just Europe here. Legionary Romania's come up against them. So we've got Greece with us in the Allies and Norway. Who else is on the Ally side? Africa, obviously just the Commonwealth countries and just Greece. Right, okay. We need to get the Americans in as quickly as possible. Okay, so we have also the German-Soviet fight on their border here. So I'm actually going to negotiate with Joseph Stalin. I'm going to ask for military access, and I can't negotiate until another day to get a non-aggressional pact. I want to actually go up and help him if I can. I might even send the 3 remaining divisions here north up to help push through Soviet lands, because unfortunately what we're going to have to do here is we're really just going to have to hold this area. We'll try and push where we can, but we don't have a big enough army to really be incredibly influential. At the moment we're going for improved artillery, light tanks, excavation. Diplomacy-wise, we're currently in the Allies. Of course, trade-wise, we currently have 5 chromium, 10 rubber, 3 aluminium. We need 3 aluminium. The surpluses were there. 36 steel. We have a surplus of oil and tungsten, which is great. Production-wise, we've currently got infantry equipment 2 coming along. And not a lot else. We aren't the biggest economy, like I said. What's happened here? Deployment should have at least 1 Palestine. Not enough manpower to train. We've only got 100k manpower. Maybe we should save our political power to go, because we're at service by requirement, which is 10%. Can we change? So that's 10% of our pop. We might need to go like all adult serfs, maybe save up for that. At the moment, we're currently boosting democratic ideology in Yugoslavia, Turkey, Brazil, and Mexico, which they've flipped. I want to get Yugoslavia on side because it's a rat nest of a country to fight in, especially for the Germans being all surrounded there. It's good to see Greece with us. Let's hopefully let the Turks flip. They're at 55. So what are the Brazilians at? They're at 50 as well. And I'm pretty sure, yes, the Mexicans are democratic. So I'm going to cancel the boosting here. And I'm going to hopefully boost in another country. Where is another influential country which is democratic? Perhaps Portugal? Here in Europe, who is neutral? Oh, but Switzerland's already democratic, yeah, the Federal Council. Sweden's also democratic as well. Legendary Romania. What about Bulgaria and Hungary? Yeah, they look like they're going to turn. We could maybe get Bulgaria in. Are there any more countries over here? So what's happening in the Pacific? So looks like Japan's been buggered out. I think this is a bug. I don't know what this is. It says colony state owned. And then there's all these... Yeah, it looks like Japan isn't doing good at all. Australia. Yeah, not much is really going on. Alrighty, I am going to unpause. And let's continue on a little bit. Right, so our request for military access has been accepted by the Soviet Union. We may now move troops within their borders. Excellent. Like I said, I want to send some boys up to good old Joseph just to help him out a bit. And enemy has superiority. We don't even have that much of an air force. Our air force is fucking shit at the moment, especially losing those... Especially losing these territories up in Syria has really just hampered us as well. So let's send those units up north. Hungary joins the Axis. Let's now get a non-aggression pact with Stalin. And we've upgraded our infantry equipment there. Let's have a look through the tech tree and what we can go with. Anti-tank and anti-air. We're not even going to have the stuff to bloody recruit that stuff. Right. Okay, so maybe we should try and push some of the borders here. I don't want to expand too much. I don't want to stretch us too thin. I really want to try and maintain our territories where we can. So let's push up here. Slowly but surely. Because like I said, I don't want to stretch us too thin for the time being. I'm going to let the... Oh, hang on. Let's hit them from behind here. Because we're going to push them back. Right, we want to sort of hold out a bit because we haven't got like a crazy amount of divisions. Right, they want to send me 17 support equipment. Okay, I'm quite happy to accept the majority of this. We just need to be able to defend our stuff. I can't see shit down here at the moment. Right, let's push and take some more territory where we can. Okay, and just sort of hold out, I guess. We need a unit to stay in the port of Alexandria, I think. Just in case we get smashed at the back. Okay. You need to go to Cyprus. And then these guys can head up to help out Stalin. Are there any naval invasions coming across? No, there aren't by the look of it. Alright, we're getting hit here by some Italians. We're just sort of holding the line. We could spread the line a little bit down here though, couldn't we? We've got a very, very limited number of divisions. So we're going to have to be incredibly careful and conservative. So we're going to hold the line, consolidate our empire for the time being. It looks like they're going to aim for Greece. We'll send you guys up to get some experience with the Soviets. And we haven't really got much else here. Right, okay, so holding this part of the river will be crucial. So what does the United Kingdom... Who has what down here? Okay, because we got smashed over here before when we were trying to make our own offensive. I'm just trying to see if it's worth it now. They can really cut us from behind. I really just want to do this manually, just slowly, because I don't want the AI to just absolutely get itself smashed. Because it has a tendency to do that. And we can't afford to lose anyone, really. That's the thing. Holding on this side of the river is probably alright, actually. Right, where were those reinforcements going north? Let's give the command to Lucian Scott. He's going to go north for the Templar Order. Okay, and we can push through Soviet territory. So let's... Oh, wow, it looks like the Soviets are actually winning here quite convincingly. Let's move to Kiev. Right, it looks like they're actually not doing too bad. So let's send perhaps you guys down here to help. I'm trying to think, should I just make a front line here and start pushing now? Before, it didn't work out so well, because I don't know how many divisions the Italians have down here, that's the thing. But there are a lot of allied reinforcements, so maybe let them push over me. It does look like the Australians are on the move, though. Right, these guys still should be able to push through our media. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anyone down there. Maybe we should go for it then. It looks like they've sort of eased off a little bit. So at the moment we're having problems. Oh no, we've got manpower back in. We've got a lot of people in basic training. Let's have a look at my division. So we've got the Deus Vault, we've got the Templar Knight as well. Infantry. Oh god, this is shit. This is. We've got maintenance company in here. We really need... Do we have field hospitals in the other one? Yes, and we also have logistics. In my maintenance, I'm going to go with an engineer company. That's what we definitely need, and I guess we've only got enough for that. So we've got recon, field hospital, logistics. Okay, I'm quite fine with that. Keep you in Cyprus. I think that's actually quite a good idea. I'm actually tempted to make a push, actually, if I'm being honest. So let's do this then. Let's make a front line to only here. And let's prepare to do battle. And let's tuck you onto there. Right, how is everyone else doing? So it looks like there are a couple naval invasions. The Netherlands have hit Rome. And it looks like some Allied forces have dropped into Rotterdam near Eindhoven. And the Soviets are pushing against the Axis here. Okay, so what's happened here then? The battle lines have shifted because the Allies have made a bit of a push there. Right, we've got my divisions pushing there now. I guess we just push in here. So we get rid of this sort of stuff. And then we go on the attack. We are fighting in the desert as well, so that's going to be an absolute pain. So let's quickly redraw up these battle plans and go for an offensive now, shall we, I think? I'm a little bit cocky, a little bit optimistic, if I do say so myself. Improved artillery's done. Let's see what else we can go with. We're going for the additional light tanks. We can't go for recon or much else here. Signal company, I've got logistics instead. We want to go, yeah, by 1942 we want to get infantry equipment there. We haven't got quite the mechanized. We're not even using that sort of stuff. Continue on with the blitzkrieg tactics. As a smaller faction, I think that's quite beneficial for us. Wait until we get to the front line and then we'll start pushing. Maybe it might even encourage the other Allied forces to help. How's the war sort of swinging? 46% in favor of the aggressor, 3% for the defenders. Right, so let's push now. We're not actually winning there. Okay, we're making a bit of strides into Africa now. 1 for 1. We really just don't have the men. That's the honest truth. It's a bit shit. Right, free military factories, let's go with that. We haven't got the steel. Right, national focus-wise, what can we go through? We've gone through most of the democratic-looking stuff. Can we go for the extra research slot? No, because we need 50 military factories, and we lost the majority of them when we, when we fucking lost Syria to the bloody AI just stealing it off me. When can we go for our nuclear effort? We can now. When's the next thing going to be ending soon? I'm quite happy to get rid of that to get these, get this atomic stuff going, because we need nukes. They're going to help us ridiculously. Alright, reforming in the desert here a bit. We are still pushing. Okay, do we still have air superiority over the top? We do. But that's going to stop at some point, so we're going to have to reallocate our piss-poor air force that we have. Where's the closest airfield? Alexandria. That can hold a decent amount. So we've got an African offensive going on here with the Teutonic Order, claiming our rightful, I guess, what would it be? The Fatimid Empire would be there at some point. Right, where are we better off fighting? We're better off fighting at one of these points over the river here, I think. Maybe taking the ports down here. Let's go down there and start fighting and helping the Soviets out, I think. They are making some ground into Poland. The Allies keep trickling forces here. I've got to be careful not to get too distracted, because we could get smashed by a superior enemy down here, especially when we're pushing through here. Okay, so let's just sort of, I think we should just sort of calm the battle order for a minute. Wait for everyone to sort of get in range. Right, political power-wise, we've only got 48k. Oh, the thing is, obviously when you get more manpower, it does reduce your factory output and stuff. We might even need to go scraping the barrel. Like, honestly. Save up for the 300. Because at the moment, well, if we can... The thing is... Oh, fuck, they're actually pushing us here. Let's try and hold... we probably actually want to hold a river crossing. That'll really, really be beneficial. Like, hold Odessa or something. Hold Odessa if they ever push us. The thing is, right, hopefully we can save up enough. We can save up enough for that manpower, so we can, yeah, switch over before we run out of manpower. Right, I think just holding here is good. Right, what does the United States want? They want to send me 3 volunteers. Excellent stuff. Americans, you're doing well. We'll continue to go down the reactors and sort of stuff. What else can we build here? Oh, research time minus 3%. That's going to help us significantly. And how well are we doing here? It looks like the Soviets actually got pushed back a bit. Pushed back, so maybe we can sort of hold in Odessa. Yeah, they're really getting pushed back. The thing is... Hang on, no, fuck this. I am going to go up to Minsk. Kiev first. If we can take some of these victory points, especially like Warsaw, we can like pierce through the heart of the German land and get some victory points. We're way better off to do that. Get closer up to Warsaw and let's pinch through it. Pinch, punch, whatever you want to say. Right, should we push through it now? I think so. Through here. We do have too many units up here, higher up though. We need to be pushing down here a lot more, I think. We are doing well though. Just need to keep an eye on it. Right, where are my men? Oh, they're actually fighting. Push higher up. That's what I ideally want you to do. Push higher up, so you're sort of on level with Warsaw and that. Nuclear effort complete. We're getting Lend leases as well. It's a bit of a pain in the ass how much we're just getting spammed by it. And we went with the nuclear effort. Maybe going with the secret weapons. That helps our factories, I think. Alright. I think now we need to spin around and hit. Once we consolidate, we need to hit Warsaw. If we're the first ones in, we will be the glory hunters. Right. Let's consolidate. I just need to wait for them to come up. Right, they're good to go. How well are we doing down here? We're not getting pushed back too much and stretched too thin. Still got 13 divisions. Maybe just hold it off a bit then. Oh, God. They're sort of reload. They're doing that stupid thing where they just redeploy massively, isn't it? What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to... Right, move you here. Move you there. Move you here. Move like you here. And then we want the truck and the tank down here. That should do. While you guys push into Berlin. You're going to hit Warsaw on the way through, though, as well, which is going to be excellent. Okay, I really am going to have to keep an eye on both of them. Maybe we sort of just hold out. Just hold. For the time being. Alright, how well are these guys going? They haven't hit any formal offensive. Okay, they're moving into position. Mexico wants to send us some more equipment. Low manpower, insufficient resources. What's sort of the... we can release nations. Okay, we're setting up for 300 political power. Oh, looks like a South African offensive hit. Alright, let's sort of hold here, maybe let the Allies push. Right, how well are we doing down here? Yeah, push for this where you can. Alright, we're pushing against... Yeah, why can't we just push to Warsaw? I'm not entirely sure. We are slowly but surely pushing through. What are these guys now ranked? Level 2. That's not bad, eh? Okay, so we've gone down excavation. Let's continue with that. And we can't go down this other stuff just yet. Let's go through this industrial sort of stuff. Like I said, I want to hit Berlin. I guess because we're in a fight, we're technically defensive until they stop pushing us. They're splashing upon us. They're smashing us like water on rock. We're doing great. Right, we've got some... I hate... Because this mod's out of date, the... Sort of this is all just glitched up and all out of place. Which is a bit shit. Okay, maybe we should start making some pushes down here now. When these guys stop defending. Like, I don't really care about them that much. Alright, there we go. Yep, continue your plan to go here. Well, ideally through Warsaw, though, that's the thing. Okay, let's go back down to Africa, and probably let's pincer... What we'll do, we'll send the light tank and this in, and then we'll send these guys here up. We'll keep that one infantry unit there just to hold. Come on, we're hitting them from two sides. We should be able to beat them quite easily. Nah, didn't work. They saw it coming. Unfortunately, so they're stacking quite hard there. Alright, what else can we go with here? Let's go with those special forces now. Yeah, well, we're not organised enough to fight there. Perhaps push where we can. No, we're better off staying here in this line. Because we can't advance overly. Right, what's going on down here? Encryption, decryption, research time. Let's go with less research time. We've got one more military factory. But at the moment we are running out of steel and we don't have enough to really commit to importing steel. So at the end of it, how well are these guys pushing to Warsaw? How good are they? It's going down a bit. This is going to be a tough campaign. We're really just, like I said, focusing. We're just really letting, hopefully, the AI take the initiative. It looks like the Allies are doing well, though. They're carving up Italy with naval invasions. If we can tie up a lot of troops down here in Italy, how else? So Japan's not doing very good down here. The Soviets are smashing them. It's good to see the Soviets and the Allies sort of working with each other. What's our points at the moment, actually? 10%. What was this one? What are we? We're not technically in this one. Can I ask to join the war? No. But we're just sort of... Yeah, I know how it sort of works. Okay, so we didn't do the best here then. Continue to push to Warsaw where we can. But we're really doing well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit. That's not really my fault. that the Russians are getting smacked. The thing is, we don't have the manpower, we don't have enough divisions to really, like, these divisions aren't even hefty that we're trying to make. Like, what, yeah, they're not, what do they need? Motorized. How's our motorized production? Oh, it's dog shit. It really, really is dog shit. Like I said, they're not even that hefty of a division to make. These guys have dug in a bit here. Maybe we need to push again from this side. And go for it. Looks like that French division's covering us. 6v4, Italian, Germans. And we've got a Teutonic Order offensive. It's gone to 70 now. We just need to move in tiny increments because we're such a small faction. Italy has capitulated. You're joking. Oh, that's awesome. We're really pushing them now. Let's quickly go back to the German-Polish War. So who are the leaders? I haven't checked that, actually. The German Reich and Japan. If we can push and take Berlin and Warsaw, it's not going to matter that the Soviets might capitulate. They're getting smashed through there. But I'm hoping now that these guys just fuck off completely because of that capitulation. Okay, we probably should continue the offensive because the thing is, you want to continue an offensive because that makes the men really disorganized when they're trickling back. That was foolish of me. Why did I commit one light tank to go there? Oh, they've left now anyway. The silly buggers. We've got them on the back foot here. Let's continue. It doesn't look like anyone's here then anyway. That's not good. Send a truck here to take that tile. Push here for the port. Once we've got that, we're laughing. The AI is really helping me though, the French here. There's a lot of troops here through... Oh wow, look how many troops are through here. A lot of allied forces. This is annoying, this Lend-Lease shit, but I need the stuff. That's the problem. Okay, we're still continuing on our offensive to Warsaw. Yeah. That push. What are the Soviets at to capitulating? That's the thing. 16. How about the Germans? They're not even lost a dent. But Italy has. And now with this push up through the middle, it might help them. Because I don't have a big enough army to commit. Like, my 13 divisions are not better off here. We're better off defending my own territory and smashing them out of Africa. And in turn, defending my own territory. That's the thing. Right, if we can take this port here. We're currently fighting in modern-day Libya. Okay, if we can take this, we'll be fine. We're slowly pushing through here, aren't we? To the next territory. This is Peru wants to send us some stuff. How's our boosting going? Yugoslavia, Turkey, and Brazil. So Turkey hasn't flipped, and neither has Yugoslavia, but Turkey has. The Second Brazilian Republic. Excellent. Let's cancel them. Maybe get Argentina on board as well. Let's start boosting democratic popularity. What are some of the other bigger heavy hitters? Colombia is already democratic. Venezuela's fascist. Canada's already a part of the Allies, of course. What about Chile? They're democratic, but they're not. Portugal, maybe flipping Portugal might be a good idea. They can really push through the Spanish offensive. Let's start getting them on board. And we are still getting a political power surplus. Okay. Do we have any fresh troops? What are we really waiting on? The motorized. We're actually using a lot of other people's equipment. Maybe we can go with some more motorized stuff. Maybe commit to the motorized a bit more than the weapons. Try and boost that up a bit because we need them done. Right, what can we go through here? Naval, Air Force. Probably go with fighter because we're going to be using and losing a lot of fighters. Let's continue on with this offensive here. I'm surprised we haven't taken the port. I thought we would have by now. We're only coming up against one Italian division. It is still a very long way before we finish this campaign, if I'm being honest. It's going to be tough, but hopefully this is hopefully with the help of these our allied forces, we can prevail. But unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new around here. So we've made a bit of ground here in Africa. We've been really focusing on it, which is great. The Netherlands have taken Italy. We need to get more war scores. So we've got the Allied push through here. The Soviets have done well on the German side of the border. However, they've let Romania really slip through the Crimea offensive. In Asia, Japan is pretty much locked down by the British Raj, the East Indies here, and East India Trading Company, or what this where it would be. The East Indies is over here, but anyway, I met the Dutch here. And Australia, how well are we doing? Yeah, it's basically just in northern Italy. If we can get them out of northern Italy, that would be absolutely fantastic. We really need the Americans to come over. I'm not entirely sure when they do. Maybe it's 1944. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Check out my social media links if you haven't already. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below if you want to stay connected with me, along with the Steam group and Patreon. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe a strategy game you haven't picked up yet, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. We're going to continue to whittle down the Germans. Let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand once we finish the Axis. Naturally, I think going against the Soviet Union probably will be a good idea, but it really just depends on how much we can expand our Templar kingdom, Deus Volt, and hopefully we can reunite Christendom into a big glorious kingdom. Thanks guys for watching. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at that was probably the shot of the video there.